It's a public building. Don't go in. Oh, get a while.
I've got to be nice, so Councillor John can't be seen. Look at your cock, look at your no, yeah, I can.
It's always Labour here, though, isn't it? Every single Labour.
Sure. Yes, Andy Red Volvo. Yes, Brett.
It's like 20 districts really that Merseyside and one Tory MP.
I'm in Liverpool, guys, so get sure in. And we're outside Liverpool Town Hall. I just want to go through a few things and I'm getting off. So we've got Joe Anderson, who's under investigation for corruption, bribery, threatening people. We've got the decorative mayoress, Anna Rothery, lying about members of the public, and we won our case in court. There's Tom. Tom will tell you that. So we won our case in court. Plus, just the other week, a 14-year-old lad killed a 12-year-old girl in Liverpool town centre. We go on about violent crime and stuff like that, and how young these people are killing. Now, 14-year-old boy kills a 12-year-old girl. Besides that, we've got terrorism. We've got Tom, was that the bomber? Was he a failed asylum seeker?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was Syria, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's failed. Yeah. So, and we've got a failed asylum seeker blowing a bomb up outside an hospital in Liverpool. Failed. The guy's been here ages, been sucking up our benefits of money, and then he goes to blow a load of people up. So, NHP UK is no asylum seekers, refugees, simple as. And end to permanent settlement in the UK. My party will be online very soon. And then there are two main things of our party, and we've got a load of other things. But National Housing Party UK, obviously, we want to focus on housing. So I'm in Liverpool today. I wanted to come down for a bit. We've got Anna Rothery, who lied about Kim, member of the public, lied, made stuff up, and didn't follow the right path in a process of reporting a crime. But she lied, and we won in court. We've also got here Joanne Anderson, who's took over as mayor now, who likes to shout things out like far right and things like that. And when Arut Shah in Oldham got attacked, the media jumped on it saying it was a far right thing, but it's ended up, it's people from her own community. So a couple of weeks later on a knocking spree, they brought up Joanne Anderson and a load of other Marxists from Liverpool, all the nasty ones who just like to call you names. And I just want to tell you that. She's a grown woman, but she thinks it's okay to call or denounce somebody who's a lot younger than her. A young lad who run in Liverpool, Dylan. Young lad who run in Liverpool. And she thought she was okay to come on stage and say, thank you to security for getting rid of the far right candidate. If Dylan's far right, we've got a problem. Dylan is nowhere near far right. He's just right. So I'm in Liverpool today, calling mate. They'll see me stream. I'll tag them all in it after, but I'm outside town hall. We're not going to go in. I'm going to be a councillor, me, so I can't be barging indoors and stuff like that. I'm going to have a look, though. Look, see. Just scrub my feet on it. Got me fresh shoes on. Lovely. Look at all that there. I mean, all the people who use the mayor's office, all that money has come from the slave trade. So, I mean, if they're bothered about it, shouldn't they sell off the building? Shouldn't they sell off that building? They should. If the Liverpool money has been made off the slave trade, you're talking about taking our statues down. Let's take all these buildings down then. Let's take all these beautiful buildings down right now that are connected to slave trade. Every single one of them. because that's where the money's come from. Liverpool, it's through the slave trade. So when they start going on about our statues, let's take all the buildings down. It's fair enough. If you want to take statues down of slave traders, let's take all these buildings down as well, because all these buildings and Liverpool's wealth was made through the slave trade. Check it up, not lying. So when the lefties in Liverpool want something taken down, let's start taking their buildings down. That's absolutely fair enough. Statue for a building, I think, is a good fucking thing, that statue for a building. So I'm in Merseyside, I'm outside the town hall in Liverpool. I'll get a wider angle view of it. Diversity barriers. So slave trade paid for that. So can we not? I'll message Joanne Anderson afterwards and I'll tell her to sell the town hall and put money back into whatever she wants, but sell the town hall. Remember that money, the money for all these buildings made off the slave trade. That's where Liverpool's wealth come. So we've got 14-year-old lads killing 12-year-old girls. We've got failed asylum seekers blowing bombs up outside hospitals. We've got corrupt, decorative mayors, Anna Rothery, lying about members of the public. We've got the mayor, Joe Anderson, is under investigation on alleged corruption charges involving 100 million of Liverpool's taxpayers' money. 100 million of the Scousers' taxpayers' money has gone filtered down the drain somewhere on some shady deals. That's what he's been accused of. He's not guilty yet, but he's been accused of it. So I've talked about 3 mayors there already, and I've only been here for 10 minutes. 3 mayors in Liverpool who are looking like the corrupt. They like playing the race card and the liars. And I'll call them out all day long, me. So I'm outside Liverpool Town Hall, Dale Street. So I'll call them out all day. I've wanted to come here for a bit, but remember, guys, just double check. Joe Anderson, he's stepped down as mayor. Joanne Anderson has got the position of mayor now. And he's been charged with blackmailing, bullying, and they think that the council, that the Conservative overseers, so yeah, so we don't like the Conservatives, I don't like the Conservatives, but because of your failings in getting corrupt mayors in Liverpool, now the Conservatives are overseeing the council. So they're in your pockets. The Conservatives are right there in your pockets after what's gone on all these years since Hillsborough and all that lot, and you've let the Conservatives come in to overview you because your mayor's involved in corruption. So it's going out to all Scousers. You need to start thinking differently and voting differently because you'll get nothing. 100 million of Scousers' taxpayers' money gone down the drain in shady deals. Gone down the drain in shady deals. Big John here, and I'm in Liverpool, Dale Street, and I'm outside Liverpool Town Hall. I'm calling out Anna Rothery, a liar. We've been proven. We've been to court over it. Joe Anderson, alleged to be involved in a blackmailing scam, 100 million pound of taxpayers' money gone through the council on shady deals. And you've got Joanne Anderson, who likes playing the race card a lot. But 100 million, Scousers, 100 million you've lost through shady deals and dodgy mayors. And yet you still vote these people in, unfortunately. I just want to tell you the truth. I just want to tell you what's in the public domain. Go and research it. The Conservative overseers, now that you've let in through your dodgy deals and your corrupt mayors, and they're estimating 100 million of Scousers' taxpayers' money has been filtered away on shady deals. 100 million, ladies and gentlemen, 100 million. It's not 5 million, it's not 10 million, it's not 50 million, it's 100 stinking million of your taxpayers' money has gone into shady deals. 100 million. Yes, man, Dave, Matthew. Militia 1688. J Topo. Obi, Lisa, Andy Red Volvo, yes, yes. Robin, Mr. Brett, Antonella, yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm in Liverpool. I'm right side Town Hall. I'm talking about 100 million taxpayers' money, Scousers' taxpayers' money, gone into shady deals, dodgy, corrupt deals. Your mayor's been alleged to be threatening and bullying people. We've got 12-year-old girl being killed by a 14-year-old lad. I talk about violent crime. I'm totally against it. I want something done. How come the age is lowering for these killers? How come the age is lowering? And as Tom said to me, these kids weren't angels. That's all he said. And I believe him. What else we're talking about? Failed asylum seeker, tried blowing up, blew up a taxi, killed himself. And what do we know about that? We know the other week, Tom, Kim, and Active were down. They made some searches, bust into some houses and searched some places. BBC did a live interview. So another failed asylum seeker. Obviously, we can look at the Reading murderer, guy in Scotland, Emily Jones's killer, all failures, and these people are still here, and we haven't kicked them out of the country. Well, the NHP UK, we're not having any. They'll be arrested and locked up until they can sort out papers to get out of this country, and that's what's going to happen to any illegal, failed asylum seeker or anything like that. So yeah, we're in Liverpool. I'm only going to be on a couple of more minutes. Castle Street there. Dale Street down there. I'm outside the town hall. I'm calling out Joe Anderson, 100 million, corruption, blackmailing. He's up for all these. He's not been guilty of anything yet, but these are all the things he's up in court for. We've got Anna Rothery, the liar, who lied about a member of the public. Anna Rothery, the decorative mayor of Liverpool, lied about a member of the public. It got took to court. She's lied in court. She's made stuff up, and she's not followed the proper procedures in reporting a crime. As you know, we went to court that day, and with a bit of support from us lot, Daddy Dragon and that, Kim got off, case thrown out of court. No fine, no charge, all dropped. We've got Joanne Anderson, who's took over as mayor's position, likes using the race card a lot. Thinks she can intimidate and bully young lads and stuff like that, and say nasty things about them. But we expect this. We expect this from the lefties. We expect this. But do we expect it from a grown woman who's a mayor of Liverpool? No, she should act a bit more responsible. That's not the way to show how anybody can be, or to give a good impression to somebody, whether you're the enemy or not. It's not a good way to give a good impression. So 100 million Scousers of your taxpayers' money has been fiddled away on shady deals during Joe Anderson's reign as mayor. 100 million. 100, not 10 million, 100 million. Oh, Jay, well done to you. Honestly, if I was a Scouse, I'd say the same thing. But remember, your serving mayor is involved in corruption, blackmail, all sorts of things that they're throwing at him. And 100 million of your taxpayers' money has gone down the drain. Good afternoon, God bless. 100 million, God bless her. I'm up on Friday with Truth and Rights TV, 8 o'clock. I'll be streaming on my channel, so that's Friday. But yeah, Jay, 100 million. They're estimating around 100 million in shady deals and stuff like that. And your serving mayor has gone black. Is accused of blackmail and all sorts. And it just looks proper like gangster stuff. And all right, if a gangster wants to run our council, fair enough, but he's not got to do these kind of shady deals. And where's that 100 million gone? Where's that 100? And because of what he's done, you've got Conservative overseers up here and across the north, not just the northwest, Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, we're not Conservative. We're Labour. We've been Labour dominated for years. I'm not. I don't like the Conservatives, not one little bit. I understand what they did at Hillsborough. Totally get that, and I'm on your side with it. But your mayor is involved in £100 million scam. 100 million, and I just want to admit people. I want to tell people that that's what it is. If you want to look at the newspaper reports and scan through all the stuff, he's venomously saying that he's not guilty. He's venomously saying he's not guilty and he'll fight the charges. But the simple fact is these charges have come up. And because they've come up, now Liverpool has Conservative overseers. And I'm not just going to take it to just them 3 people I mentioned. I believe that the corruption involves a lot of the Labour councillors and that, not just 1 or 2. They're all involved in it. Scousers, sort Merseyside out, please. Please sort your Merseyside out. 100 million in taxpayers' money. Lying, cheating, horrible, nasty people running your city. It's not good. It's not good at all. So please, Scousers, Big John here from Manchester. One of the veins of the UK is a ship canal from Liverpool to Manchester. We're intimately connected. Sort your town out. Sort your city out. Big John, I'm in Liverpool and I'm signing off. Don't forget, 8 o'clock I'll be on live Friday with Truth and Rights TV. We're talking about the next Prime Minister of England and a lot about the killings and the deaths that are going on. But thank you very much. Big John signing off. Thank you.